Come on in, Detective.
Oh, no. Please don't tell me you're here to rearrest me.
Relax. I invited him over.
So you said you had a plan.
Based on my conversations with the killer, it's obvious that his confidence is growing.
No, probably because Detective Garcia hasn't arrested him yet.
Probably.
And I think we should use that against him, don't you? And what would you say if I went back on the radio to try and lure him in to call again? Only this time, you put an obvious tail on every suspect.
But then nobody's going to make a move.
Only until after the show. Then you pull your men, the suspects feel safe, and the killer may call here again just to blow off some steam. He's done it before. He may be brazen enough to do it again. Then we can trace the call with Victor's equipment.
Splendid! I've got a score to settle.
You stay home this time.
If you insist.
I insist.
Rats.
I like it. It could work. When people get cocky, they tend to make mistakes.
That's just what I'm counting on.
Well, by the time I was done organizing that wheelchair race around the nurse's station, it was amazing the security didn't escort me off the floor. By the way, I won.
Well, you should be very proud of yourself, beating a group of sick children.
Oh, don't waste your pity on them. I had to disqualify Neil. The little devil threw a milk carton under my wheel, jammed me all up.
Oh, well, I'm glad to hear it. It's about time someone gets the better of you.
Well, what do you want to get from me?
Well, I thought you'd never ask.
You know, this break is exactly what we need. All we have to do is watch out for poison ivy and curious raccoons. Oh, and by the way, there's no phone up there. So if we leave our cellular phones and our laptop computers and our pagers at home, there'll be no civilization for miles and miles.
No cell phone?
No.
Have you lost your mind?
No.
I mean, what if we need pizza delivery?
Oh, boy, someone's in for a culture shock.
All right. I can live without a delivery, but you will have to pry my cell phone from my cold, dead hand. Listen, if you don't mind, I want to tell Kevin. He may need someone.
Oh, yeah, by all means.
Okay. I'll try to reach him now.
Your plan could be working already. That could be the killer.
We should be so lucky. Patch in that equipment just to make sure.
I'm on it.
Hello?
Hey, Kevin, it's Ellen. Are you okay?
Ellen. Yes, I'm fine. I'm just a little tense, that's all.
Well, listen, I forgot to mention earlier that I'm going out of town for a few days with Matt. And if you need a friendly ear, you can reach me on my cell phone.
Ah, that's sweet of you, but I wouldn't dream of interrupting.
Yeah, well, as long as you know that I am available to you if you need me.
Thank you. Going someplace fun?
Well, I hope so. Mike Corbin has a friend with a cabin up at Pleasure Point.
Pleasure Point. Well, you and Matt deserve some R&R. Have a great time.
Thanks. We'll try. You told us to have a good time.
Doctor's orders. Gotta oblige. Let's blow this taco stand.
Well, after you sign these release forms, it's not that I'm at all eager, but I did fill them out.
Hand them over.
Lucy!
Victor, hi. Oh, hi. You're home. Oh.
Police let me out of jail. I was just going to call you. Did Monk invite you to come over here and celebrate?
Now, what do you think? Is he here?
He just went upstairs to take a shower. Come in. We'll celebrate anyway. It's so wonderful to see you here. This place is not the same without you.
Well, that is very, very sweet of you to say. Oh, am I coming at a bad time? Inconvenience? You know, I came to pick up a few more of my things.
Well, no, he just went upstairs to take a shower. Why don't you go upstairs and say hello?
You are absolutely a hopeless romantic, you know that.
So I'll get the champagne glasses. Don't move. I'm so excited that you're here.
Oh, it's so good to be home. Back. It's good to be here. Thanks. Oh, thank you. Pleasure Point? Oh my God, that's where Eve's going. They're going together? With my dead body.
If anyone knows how to handle himself, it's Matt. He used to be a member of a crime family.
Your point?
If the general homicide killer almost took him out, what chance do we have?
Not much.
Well, you're friends with the Mancuzis. Why don't you call him up and ask him how much it costs for a bodyguard?
Honey, I'll guard your body for free.
Yeah, right. You don't seem too worried. Hey, did you have something to do with Matt's accident?
No. No, but Matt's so paranoid, he probably thinks so.
All right, I got rounds. See you later.
Bye.
Don't do that.
Why are you so jumpy?
See those two guys out there? One in the blue car, one in the green. They haven't budged in hours.
What are they doing?
They're watching the house.
But don't you think we should call the police?
No, I figure they are the police.
Oh, damn Garcia! He put me under surveillance.
Yeah, or maybe it's me they're after.
You? You're not even a suspect in the murders.
No, Garcia hasn't trusted me since he found out I was hooked on DL-56. Now, there's only one way to find out who he's after. I'll go for a drive and see if they follow me.
Well, I don't exactly like the idea of being alone with those men outside.
I'll just drive down to the corner. I'll call you on my cell phone. Then we'll know if they're following you or me or both of us.
Okay. I have a feeling you're right about it being the police.
Okay, Joe should be home soon. If anything happens, just page me. I'll be right back. Make sure all the doors are locked.
Be careful.
Hey, don't worry about me. I'm built tough, remember?
Yeah, I noticed. Hey, I'll be right back.
Dr. Ramsey.
Yeah, it's me. What are the odds the police know I'm using DL-56?
Nada, unless you slipped up.
There are two guys here watching the house.
Yeah, there's someone tailing me, too.
You blew it! You know, I never should have trusted you.
It wasn't me.
Then why are we being followed?
Well, every murder suspect has a cop shadowing them.
And it's obvious to all the suspects that they're being followed?
They're sticking out like sore thumbs. I told my guys to make every mistake in the book.
Good. Well, if one of the suspects being tailed is the killer, he won't be able to call in because he'll know that your men are watching his every move.
After the broadcast, I'll pull my men back. Then you go back to the lighthouse and wait for the killer to call.
But you have to make it obvious to all the suspects that you're pulling your men in. If the killer has any hint that he's still being followed, he won't call.
Don't worry about my men. They know what they're doing. I'm more concerned with the amateurs blowing it.
I can handle this.
I'm not worried about you, Kevin. Victor's the weak link in this chain.
Believe it or not, Victor knows what he's doing. He traced that call to 4th and Maple, didn't he?
And he showed up, possibly spooking the guy before we got there. Now, I don't want any more mistakes like that. Look, Kevin, maybe I should just send one of my men over that...
No way. This guy isn't stupid. If he even smells a policeman near my home, he'll never make contact. Victor will be all right. Besides, I'll be there. I'm on in 5. 3, 2... Good evening, Port Charles. This is Dr. Kevin Collins, sitting in tonight at WLPC, and I'm here to talk about my book, General Homicide. It's obvious to everyone that there's some poor soul out there who's become unhinged by my book. Are you listening? I hope so. I know you feel that you're the only one with even half a clue about what's going on. That must get lonely. Well, I'm here. And I'm here to listen to you. So why don't you call in? I promise I'll give you the attention that you crave. Phone in. Join us. Please.
I gotta hand it to old Eve. Gee, I just thought Kevin would see right through her as soon as she made her move, but no. You know, Kevin probably thinks he's just going to some harmless little cabin for a little bit of recreation and relaxation. Damn her. She works so fast because she probably had to in her former line of work. Poor Kevin. You know, he's just so vulnerable right now. He probably doesn't even realize that Eve's making her move to hook him in. Well, any kind of fish can be caught if you have the right kind of lure. Even a bottom feeder like Eve. I'll get her. Oh. Pee-wee.
I don't get it. Mike said he put the key in my box. Oh, here it is. Oh, I have the key and the directions. Pleasure Point, here we come. I'm afraid to ask where it got its name.
We may have to wait a bit to find out.
Disappoint me, and you are doomed, Doctor.
So a patient of mine just had a second MI, taking him into bypass later.
And you have to stick around because it's your patient.
Come on, no long face. It's gonna be a few hours.
I'm worried about you, though. Kevin is on air as we speak, trying to get the killer to call in. Last time he called in, he came after you.
See, I think there's a good chance that it was Chris who hotwired my apartment.
But what if you're wrong? Honey, I want you to be out of town.
I'm gonna be fine. Whoever it is will not even get close to me again, Ellen. So you should just go up to the cabin, get some R&R. You need it.
What I need is time alone with you.
Well, I'll get up there as soon as I can, I promise.
All right. But it's going to be hard to sleep worrying about you.
Well, just lie awake on that bearskin rug and daydream about me.
If there really is a bearskin rug, I'm not going anywhere near it.
Look, you drive careful. They're predicting thunderstorms tonight, okay?
You too. What time do you think you can get there?
About midnight?
Promise.
Promise, yeah.
Okay.
Nurse Hartman, 4737. Nurse Donna Hartman, 4737.
Beth.
Huh?
You see that guy over there? He's been following me all over the hospital.
What's he following you for?
I don't know. What if he's some psychotic killer? I'm calling security right now.
You're hunting down this killer the wrong way, Dr. Collins. I know. I'm as good as that lady on TV who solves the mysteries. I've even found my neighbor's cat when it went missing.
Really? And how did you do that?
Easy. I got out the can opener, rattled it around, and every cat within 50 miles came running.
Congratulations. Time for our next call. Thank you. Just a reminder, the lines are still open. We're still waiting to hear from the person that we want to call. I know you're listening. Don't be afraid. Give me a call.
Okay, buddy. You want to stay on my tail? Let's see you keep up with these moves.
That last caller did have a point. One can make an analogy between a cat and this killer. Felines are noted for the fact they will kill for pleasure, for the thrill of the hunt. The general homicide killer seems to extract satisfaction from murders. But that satisfaction is fleeting. Wherever you are, I'm here to tell you that nothing will help you fix your problems, not the way you're doing it.